What's going on? It's your boy Lil Mike 6, and I got a quick question for you guys. I want to know, what's your favorite system? Not your favorite game, but your favorite gaming system. Like, do you like the PC, PS3, Xbox 360, the Wii, the Wii U, the PS2, PS1, Xbox regular, and the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari? I don't care. I just want to know what your favorite game system is. If you could just put that in the comment section below, it would really make me happy. I just want to kind of, be able to kind of communicate with everybody all my subs and everybody who watches my channel. I want to, get a chance to kind of communicate with you guys through YouTube. So I just want to know what your favorite system was, what system did you enjoy the most, what did you feel made you enjoy that system. You don't have to put too much, just I just want to know what you feel made you enjoy the game. Now for me, I like the fact that some game systems were just extremely not competitive, but I was finna say the wrong one there. I almost said the wrong word there. Extremely fun. Like one of my favorite game systems of all times would have to easily be the Nintendo 64. And it's not really that the Nintendo 64 was just so much of a better system. Maybe it was just a really great system. Maybe it did just run really smoothly for me. And I don't know what it is, but the Nintendo 64 just felt like so much of a faster game. I don't know what it is, but Nintendo 64 felt extremely fast. It seemed like you could do so much extremely fast on that game. Like, their games just ran so fast that I don't know. It was no such thing as lag in that time. In that time frame, maybe that's what we need to do to reduce the lag. It's just to go back to cartridges or something. I'm just kidding. But there was like no lag in games then. Lag is one of those new things that we get now. I mean, somebody said, "Hey, you ever play some Super Mario Brothers?" Well, yeah, I've played some Super Mario Brothers. Well, man, this lag in this game is horrible. Like, what? Like, nah, I don't know what that is. That's how games were back in the day. But there used to be some games that I just loved on Nintendo 64 that I feel like I could play every day now. That I could just I mean, there were some that sucked. Like, I played a little bit of Shaq Fu. I don't know if any of y'all seen my video of Shaq Fu, but back in the day, I used to love that game. There used to be one game that I just couldn't stay away from. I mean, I've had almost about every system. I didn't have like an Atari, because an Atari was pretty stupid to me. It was a boring game or whatever. The graphics were just stupid. The game was just like little dots. I could have more fun playing checkers or something. Maybe, hey, maybe I could be wrong though. If you like the Atari, then hey. But just for me, it just didn't feel fun for me. I started having fun at Nintendo. When they first released the Nintendo, me and a couple of friends, we would all get those. It was a couple of games on Nintendo that I just like, Mario, Duck Hunt, those track and field. I love me some track and field. It may have been bored to some people, but it was, track and field was just fun. I don't know what it was. Then they had like this little motorcycle game. I can't remember the name of it, where you got to go over these little humps and you got to jump these little ramps and things. And that game just was just extremely fun to me. Punch Out, love me some Punch Out. The regular Nintendo was just a great game to me. And the system maybe wasn't so great, but the games just made up for whatever lack the system may have had. But I mean, at that time frame, that was the best system you can possibly get. So for that time frame in that era, that was a really good game system. That was one of my favorite game systems. But then it came down to the next couple of systems and things like that. There was the what was that, the Super Nintendo came out. Oh my god, I love me some Super Nintendo. I still actually have a Super Nintendo to this day. That's what I was playing Shaq Fu on. I love Shaq Fu when it came out. A lot of people say it was a stupid game, dialogue was bad and whatever, or storyline was bad. I don't care about the storyline to a video game. You can completely make a video game with the dumbest storyline ever, and I wouldn't care. I don't care. I've heard a lot of people say, man, this game sucks, man. It's stupid. The storyline is stupid. It makes no sense. I've seen a lot of that. I don't care about the storyline to a video game. If the video game is fun, if the gameplay is fun, the storyline does not matter to me at all. I couldn't give a shit how the storyline plays out. I don't care at all about a storyline to a video game. It's a fucking video game. It's not a movie. Quit wanting a video game to be a movie. It's not a movie. Okay, now there were a couple of games on there on Super Nintendo that I played. Now some games I may miss out on. I may have missed out on, and you know, if you guys be like, well, you didn't play this game, you didn't play that game. Well, for Nintendo, I think I played a little Contra. I used to love that as well. But for Super Nintendo, I loved a bunch of games. I had like Double Dragon. There was just one game that I used to love. Oh my god, I think it was called Final Fight or something like that. I don't know what it was, but it was basically these guys, and it was like two guys and you would just run down the street and you pick up like these big hams off the ground. Maybe you guys will know the name of it, but I can't remember the name of it. Maybe it was Final Fight. And then you fight against this guy in a ring with a samurai sword. It was really weird, but you run down the street and you just keep punching. I think he had like one punch button or something, and you can slam him like an over-the-shoulder slam or whatever. Oh my god! I used to think the name of it was Street Fighter, but I don't think that was the name of it though. It was something else. It wasn't Street Fighter though. It definitely wasn't Street Fighter. But man, I just love that game. And then it was a couple of games like I didn't really play some of my games that I thought were potentially too good. Like I played a lot of Mario on Super Nintendo, and I played a lot of Donkey Kong, and those were my top two favorite games of Super Nintendo was Mario and Donkey Kong. Those are two games that I still have today that I could have played forever. I mean, I've recently played both of those games, and I enjoyed both of them. I beat Mario World, and I mean every last one of them. I just love the games. But then they came out with the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1. Now the PlayStation 1 I kind of avoided. I had a PlayStation 1. I didn't care too much for it. My dad he did some weird things with our system. I think he actually traded or sold our Nintendo 64 and got us the PlayStation 1. And it kind of sucked for us because I love the Nintendo 64 way more than I like the PS1. We had so many games. I had Killer Instinct Gold. I had like Mortal Kombat 4. Two of the best fighting games I've ever played. For me, or two of the best fighting games that I've ever played that I love the most. They had games like Mario Karts. Oh my god, the original Mario Karts on Nintendo 64. Great, perfect game, perfect game. It couldn't get any better than that for that. GoldenEye 007. The Nintendo 64 was probably my favorite system of all times. If I could go and buy another Nintendo 64 and get all of those games back, oh my god. We had this jet ski game. I can't remember the name of that one. I loved that one as well. I used to play that one so much. 1080 boarding, or some kind of snowboarding game that was called like 1080 something. Oh my god, man. Nintendo 64, I don't know what it was, but that game, it had like Pokemon Stadium to it. It had this one game that was like Super Smash Brothers. That one was great. Killer Instinct Gold was probably, oh my god, man. There's just so many games on Nintendo 64 that I could say to this day, if I could get all of those games back, I would probably trade in my PS3 for one and get all those games back. I'd probably sell all my PS3s, sell my 360s and all that just to get one of those Nintendo 64s back with all those good games to it. I mean, those games are extremely enjoyable. I like the Nintendo 64 a whole lot better. I mean, I hated the PS1. It didn't really come out with hardly any games. Well, actually, they did come out with a lot of games, but they weren't fun. They were really stupid, like role-playing games. Like they had this one called like Shinobi or something. I don't know if it was Shinobi or like, it wasn't Shinobi. I think that was a ninja game, but I think it was like, I don't think it was Dynasty Warriors. I don't know what the hell the name to the game was, but I'll continue this commentary on another video, and I'll explain more about what, you know, I'll kind of go into the details with PS1, PS2, 3, 360, and Xbox. But for right now, if you like this video, thanks for watching. All right, peace.